And we are back on the Dad Panther. You're currently in the Panther's Den. We're talking Marvel's Avengers. We're right now in the thick of the hype that is the Hawkeye plane. I mean, yeah, people say train. I'm gonna go with plane. Thanks for subscribing. Yesterday, Josh went ahead and showed off the challenge card for Hawkeye. So you can go ahead and pause, rewind, and see that in the background. I've chopped it up and edited various parts of the stream where you guys can see it in one spot. So again, thank you guys for your support. You guys have been awesome. Now with Hawkeye coming out, I think what you have now is you have Square Enix is going to release a press conference. I believe, well, the time doesn't matter because it's going to pass, but the presser, a lot of us, I mean, I thought the same, that it was going to be majority of what they were going to show was going to be future and perfect type things, or you know, recap some stuff that's already happened. From what we're hearing, it's rumored to be a 10-minute video, as content creators were invited to see I guess this presentation, or part of it. It's a 40-minute presentation, but it's 10 minutes so far. It looks like it's designated to this game. And there was a lot of wow moments that they had, and the conversation they had was, if you were negative about this game, it's going to be hard for you to be continuing a negative conversation about this game. So it's something to hear. The tone in which the devs and Marvel are reintroducing this game is interesting. It's almost like a relaunch, which I'm hyped about. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited with an open mind. But I thought this wasn't going to happen until we got closer to maybe Black Panther or Captain Marvel, as at that time I thought the game would be more stable, not only a multiplayer, more things to do, but more importantly, you would have Gear 2.0 and things with just the quality of the game would be better at the time. So you can do something like this. You're seeing content creators making things for the game that we haven't seen around, or maybe this game isn't in their library and they're kind of jumping in for the first time, which is great. It's more eyeballs on this game, more feedback. You have a video from Greg Miller. It was a great video on what Marvel needs to do to get people to play the game. And a lot of other content creators and influencers piggybacked on that and said, hey, look, they're going to play the game, or they're not going to play the game until these things are addressed. And then again, you have content creators who are just so super hyped about it, and they're talking about it. So it's going to be a big week for this game. Some will say it's a make or break. Now what you're watching right now is the loot goblin. You see the robot glowing to your left that's going to come into that picture. See Hawkeye's focus on it. That's a loot goblin. It's very common in video games. Like I said, Division, literally the guy looks similar to that. It's a backpacking guy that will come into frame and then take off and run, and in most cases doesn't really attack. So you'll see the visual confirmation when you down that opponent and the loot that you pick up. Now I did notice in the playthrough, I mean, they're playing on Xbox next gen, it looks great, but I also noticed that it looked like it was more loot being dropped, more mass being dropped. So that's a good thing, especially for the aspect of farming. Now we did talk about the idea of patrol mode or something like that, and what do I think is going to happen in the Square Enix presentation. And now with the information I have, I think I'm just going to go with the later part of kind of what I wanted, is a roadmap, a visual roadmap. And what I mean by that, a roadmap in which I feel like if you get up there and do an interview and you show it, you kind of lose the impact. Like, here, this is next quarter, because the second quarter business fiscal starts, I believe, on April 1st. So like I said, I believe this stuff is business oriented moves. But I think if they do a trailer, right, and the trailer's like dun 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 dun, picture your own epic music in there, and they just keep showing little teasers, the way that Marvel would do it, the way that when you look at I haven't seen it, I avoid trailers for movies, but Zack Snyder's cut, even though it's a DC franchise, but just when you watch a superhero movie, they're showing something, they're telling you a story, and you're hyped about it, but it's not the full experience. I think that's what we'll get as a roadmap, maybe with dates and things like that, where you're like, well, this is coming. Now, I don't think they're going to make us wait 6 months. They've got to show their cards now, and I don't think they're changing anything based off of Greg Miller's video, but it would be interesting to see what they thought of before Greg dropped the video about what Marvel's Avengers needs to do. to, you know, be a game that people play for not just 2 hours, but for 2 weeks or more. Now with Hawkeye, I only expect a 3.5, 4 hours top storyline. And I mean, to me, that's fine, right? I don't know how you feel about it. Put in the contents. What is it that you're looking for from this update? Once again, you could have been anywhere in the world and you're here. To the new subscribers, the cool cats, I really appreciate you. We're getting ready for this 24-hour stream, so I'm kind of been resting up for that. Enjoy Hawkeye Day, enjoy all this great content. There's new games coming out on Xbox for free if you're an Xbox Pass member, you know, one of the 2 tiers. And if you're PlayStation, you got the PlayStation monthly games and the play from home that are coming out. So it's an awesome time right now to be a gamer. So stay safe out there. Until next time, kalika lika lao.